Aloneness and loneliness are not equal. Okay, aloneness is not equal to loneliness. All right, so this is the reason why we are saying relationship is just a byproduct of what both of you bring onto the table. You see, relationship is never outside the confinement of who you are and who your partner is. Loneliness also is a time when you feel like you need other people to be complete. Do you know the worst aspect of it is that moment you feel like you need other people to be happy? Your happiness is not dependent on anybody. Let me not shout this morning, it's too early to shout. Welcome to my interactive section. You can still drop your own questions and comments down here. I'm gonna go through them. DKLM 2025 has been a huge success, and we have questions from people that have eaten breakfast back to back. And I know you also will benefit from these questions and build a more solid relationship. I see you succeed in your own relationship. Okay, let's go with the first question here coming from Nancy. Nancy said, "Thank you so much, sir, for the program 2025. I've been so much touched. But I have a little challenge. I've been in a relationship for 3 years. Sometimes I just want to be alone. Some other times I feel I'm lonely. I'm confused. Am I having a mood swing? Or, and let me see how she put it there. Am I having a mood swing? Or is there anything I'm not getting right? Sir, can you please help me throw light on this term, aloneness and loneliness, being alone and being lonely? I need to get my relationship better." Oh, Nancy, that's beautiful. I think you're not asking this question. Can I drop this gadget so that I can face us? Nancy, I don't think you're asking this question alone. You're asking this question for numerous number of people out there. And I know you who has bumped into this video, this question is for you. Either for you to take care of yesterday or to take care of today. Most importantly, to take care of tomorrow. You may not be feeling like she is feeling now, but she's feeling, confused. But a little light can clear up this confusion for every one of us, okay? Can I say this straight point, that aloneness and loneliness are not equal, okay? Aloneness is not equal to loneliness, all right? So this is the reason why we are saying relationship is just a byproduct of what both of you bring onto the table. You see, it is who you are you will come with. Your partner will come with he or she is, who you are or who she or he is. You see, relationship is never outside the confinement of who you are and who your partner is. You see, it takes two to. All right, so what I'm trying to say here is, you see, loneliness and aloneness, they are not the same thing. Okay, loneliness is a kind of sickness, emotional sickness. A time when you are feeling, you are not full, you are incomplete, you need other people to be complete, something is missing, something is right. Sometime in our life, we feel that way. You feel like something is actually missing in your life. Okay, solution to loneliness is to, study, improve on your personality, get to be busy with what you ought to be busy with. Now, loneliness also is a time when you feel like you need other people to be complete. Do you know the worst aspect of it is that moment you feel like you need other people to be happy? Your happiness is not dependent on anybody. Let me not shout this morning, it's too early to shout. I wouldn't know the part of the world you are listening to, but it's too early from my own zone to shout. Okay, so at that time you are feeling you need somebody to be fulfilled. In my marriage, I discovered something about myself and my spouse. Okay, we've been married for these 13 years. I think let's do something like this for us now. Make sure you have subscribed to this video. Make sure you turn up the notification bell so that you always see my videos when they come, because they are rich. 13 years in marriage, be more and more of business. All right, back to what we are saying. So I discovered in my marriage, one thing I've been working for us is this. I was a super single. My wife was super single when we got married. Okay, am I raising another dust? Someone will say super single. Am I on super single? It's not. I'm not trying to make anybody smaller, but super single means you are actually single. There's this neighborhood around my vicinity. Anytime we're passing, we see these heavy guys, in their late 30s and early 30s. And my wife would tell me, almost see these super singles. I say, baby, they may not be super single. Age doesn't make you a super single. Not marrying early doesn't make you a super single. When we say super single, is ability to discover who you are. Be fulfilled in yourself. Be sure of where you are going to. It's a place where you don't need anybody. Really. Your happiness is not dependent on anybody. You don't talk down on people, you don't look down on people, you don't despise relationship, but you don't actually, if anyone goes wrong, nothing goes wrong with your life. You can always balance out and continue with your life. There was a video I did some time ago, you need to look for it. Marrying someone who is rich and marrying someone who is poor. Is it right? Please look for that video, it will help you. Because in that video, I showed us something that happened with Adam and Eve. Adam was responsible. But what am I trying to say in this particular video concerning loneliness? Adam was never lonely. He wasn't lonely. And we know the second Adam is Jesus. We are part of him too. And the Bible tells us that Jesus always go to a quiet place to pray. We call it solitary place to pray. Okay? So for Jesus to pray, to build himself, he goes to a very quiet place to pray. But look at the other way around. But when devil want to destroy you, he makes you feel lonely. Aloneness to pray, loneliness to be destroyed. Do you see these two people? Okay? For devil has come to steal, kill, and destroy. That's what the Holy Bible tells us. Is it not true? But he said, I have come to give you life in abundance. So the one that have come to steal gives you loneliness, makes you feel lonely. The one that's come to give you life makes you understand the importance of aloneness. So when you are alone, it's a choice. Okay, should I go to that one? But let me finish with loneliness. Okay, so loneliness is at that time when you feel like I'm incomplete. Certain things are not right with me. And that's why you see some people walk down to that terrible, downhill called what we call depression, suicidal thoughts, suicidal attempts, and even suicide itself, because it is then you feel like the society is running ahead of you, all your friends, nobody cares, nobody knows what you are going through, nobody can identify with you, you are all alone in this world. Don't come off it. Come off it. Can I talk to you? No, don't do that. Don't do that. We are not alone in this world. There are many people. Remember what happened to the prophet who said to God, God, come and remove me from this earth, because I think every other prophet has been killed. God say, you don't know what you're talking about. There are about 400 prophets somewhere hidden that have not also bowed to Baal. Okay? So what I'm trying to say here is that most of the times we have that feeling, that nudge, that's horrible, mindset that you are all alone in this world. And this is why some people want to take their life. Okay? So, but there's something worse than not taking their life. You may not take your life, but you discover that you have zeroed yourself to nothingness. Do you know the worst part of loneliness is that you feel weak? You feel weak. You have things on your table, you have books to read. I hope you have read my book. I told you this way. Okay, you have books to read, something like that, and so on and so forth. A lot of things before you, but they will be there lying empty. But you are weak. You can't even explain why you are weak. But you are not sick. The other way around. But you psychologically, I say the loneliness is a form of disease. It's a form of sickness. Because your head is not banging, your eye is not itching you, your stomach is not purging. But something is wrong with your mind. And if something is wrong with your mind, everything is wrong with your life. You see, you are healthy, in quote, but you are not doing anything. You are not achieving anything. You look like, somebody should walk into your life and the person will make you happy. Okay, so when you now receive a call from a friend, from people, you share up, you just called me, thank you for your call. I appreciate calls. But in my marriage, my wife and I will discover that we learned to be super singles. So can I talk about it briefly? Being super single is you have attained to a place of being complete, a place of purpose. You are purpose driven. You know what you are looking for in life. You know what you are called to come and change. So you see, super single, marrying super single, they make a beautiful home because both of them will not kill each other in the place of loneliness. So, so when I tell my wife I'll be alone to do some stuff, she will say, "Oh, mom, that's good for you. Nobody should talk. Oh, do your stuff. I have things to do too." In my house, every one of us will face something. Nobody's feeling like you can't leave me like that. No, no, baby, I want to fix some things. She said, "Look at you. Let's see who will talk first because me also have some things to fix." So being single in marriage is the idea. Yeah, in our marriage we are married, but we are single. It's a virtue. So, but let's go to aloneness. Aloneness is a choice. The other one is sickness. This one is a choice. It's something you do intentionally. Okay? Like I tell you about my wife. So that moment we separate to do some stuff, we intentionally want to be alone. Yeah. Can I even tell you something? There's nothing that can make you big in this life better if you have power of meditation. Maybe in one of my videos I'm going to teach you on that. Power of meditation. You don't meditate when people are clustering around you. No. Sometimes you need to be alone to meditate. Okay? So, Nancy, hope you're going to get this, and I know your question is helping someone somewhere. Okay? So, when we talk about aloneness, you are in a place where you can meditate. You are in a place where you can build up on yourself. You are in a place where you can read a good book. You are in a place where you can improve on your personality. You are in a place where you can find out what is working with you. You are in a place where you can find out what's not working with you. I call it self-appraisal, self-evaluation. It happens in the place of aloneness. But can I tell you something more about aloneness? Aloneness always gives you an opportunity to connect with God. I know you must believe in God, don't you? It is when you are alone that you can. When you are lonely, you don't feel like praying. You are depressed. It's when you are alone, intentionally, you have an opportunity. Everybody has cleared with Jesus, the master we are following. The crowd will follow him this moment. The moment you have to sneak out. He will quietly sneak out from the crowd because he needs to build himself. Can I tell you why? Because intrapersonal relationship determines interpersonal relationship. Private success determines public success. If you are a failure in privacy, automatically you are a pretender in the public if you don't accept who you are. So Jesus knows that the accumulation of who he is, his strength, his vigor, ability to do what he came to do lies in the place of aloneness, in the place where he can intentionally. Can I even tell you that it takes a lot of skills? Can I do this in this video? But for you, I'm going to give you some tips. It takes a lot of skills to be alone. See, if you have not mastered self-denial, you cannot be alone. Because you see, do you know most things we desire are volatile. They are not real. They're not real. I really need to call someone. I need to be with someone. I need to, I'm ghosting. One of my daughters said, one of the nights, just came back from school. I was to do, students to do her little Indomie and all those things. A neighbor knocked and was like, "Can I have a moment with you?" Jesus was like, What was the problem? Is everything fine? And it was quite late at night. And the guy said, I am so lonely. I wouldn't know if you could forget about the cooking or can grab something I eat so that you can keep me company. Ooh, I laugh in Swahili. So I asked her, "So what did you do?" She said she just gently addressed him. Because ladies, remember this. Don't be in any way harsh on anybody. You need to be gentle. You need to be polite. But in the midst of being polite and gentle, remember you need people to be firm. So she was polite enough to say, "Well, maybe what you want is not something I can do. On the contrary, I actually have a lot I want to do tonight. So please, can we talk some other time?" And that's how. So when she told me, I said, "You see what I'm talking about?" Now, if you are the guy, please don't get angry. She didn't report me, so report you to me so that I'll flog you through my video. No, I'm also your friend. Can I tell you some stuff? You see, when you feel that kind of loneliness, It's because you don't want to accept the immediate, the ultimate, the truth. You see, if you go back to your room and explore reason why you feel what you feel, you discover that that feeling is not real. That's where that will bring me back to loneliness. That feeling is not real. That feeling you look at, I want to crush on somebody. I want to just hug somebody tight. I just want to have somebody in my arms. I just want to close my eyes and open it and have a handsome guy, broad-chested. I don't know. I just want to have a girl suckling soft. So those things, imaginations are wild. But why are we not mad people? Because we have capacity to, control our imaginations. Do you understand now? That's why you're not a mad person. If you cannot control your emotions, the Bible says you are like a city broken into that has no walls, meaning no control. All right? So loneliness and aloneness, they are not the same. Loneliness is sickness. Aloneness is for your health. It's intentional. It builds you up. So can I say this? Can you say feel lonely tomorrow? Yes. Feeling can come, but you choose what happens to the feeling. You can do certain things. You can convert moment of loneliness to moment of aloneness if you have the wisdom. Okay, maybe in some other video I will teach you how to convert loneliness to aloneness. Okay, from today henceforth I see you productive, because personal relationship determines interpersonal relationship. Thank you for listening thus far.